My name is Terry Croteau, and I'm going through a process of rebranding or reinventing myself. I'm now 50 years old. I've been incarcerated 2 times in my life. One in the United States of America, a federal sentence, 10-year sentence. I was housed in Otisville, medium high security, and worked my way down to Fort Dix. And I recently was reincarcerated, but here in Canada, and on another federal charge. And I recently was released, and I'm working my way through parole. And well, I can't go back to doing what I was doing before, so obviously I need to start thinking about who is the new me. And I always have a need or a want to try to help people. And while I have other areas in my life that I make money out of, where can I use my life experiences to help other people? And I was looking at a lot of different people online who tell their stories about incarceration. In fact, I was always really just insecure. I was insecure about divulging that or explaining my incarceration to people. I would always kind of try to stifle that and hide. In fact, this is my third take. My first 2 takes, when I went to say my last name, I paused. And the reason why I paused is because I never wanted to say my whole name, because I didn't want someone to Google me and find me and then find out my past. But a lot of people nowadays embrace their past. They own it. They own it, and they learn from it, and they move on. And that's something that I've done. But instead of shying away from my past, I thought I would embrace it and possibly help people who are currently facing similar situations. Because, well, the judicial system is easy to get yourself caught up in. A lot of people think that they won't. In this time here, I found a lot of people who you would never think would have been incarcerated. A couple of lawyers, including just young kids who, and it's wrong, you shouldn't do it, but they were drunk driving, and they thought nothing of it, and then got themselves in an accident and caused bodily harm, and they took a charge for that, and they were currently incarcerated in prison. And of course, when you're incarcerated in prison, there are a lot of unknowns. What's going to happen? Am I going to be okay? How do I deal with it? How can I possibly get a lower sentence based on maybe mandatory minimums or what the prosecutor is looking at trying to offer in a plea deal? And these are all areas from extensive time in prison, helping people refile appeal or file appeals while I was incarcerated in the States, knowledge that maybe I might be able to offer people. Maybe I can offer guidance on going into prison. Something I've been reading a lot about as I updated my current LinkedIn was there's a whole process of something called re-entry, which is what I'm currently going through right now, re-entry into society. And I'm taking this video right now to, one, see if I even look good enough to be able to make videos. If it's something that I should pursue. It's something I want to do. I want to help people. But do I look good enough to be able to take videos? A lot of TikTok videos out there, Instagram right now, like, who is this old guy, and will I even be able to rank or make content or reach my audience out there? A few people I just want to give credit to, and they don't know, but I want to give credit to a certain amount of people that I've been watching who have inspired me. The very, very first person I saw who made me feel like this was something I can do is a lady, I think she's out of Florida. Her name is Blen Enriquez, and she was a federal incarcerated lady who turned her life around and is now working at a law firm and making huge progress helping people who are incarcerated right now. She was amazing. Her story is amazing. I recommend you search her out and read about her story and see some of the amazing things that she's doing. Somebody else, I just made contact with this person yesterday. Fabulous individual who's making great stride as well, is a gentleman by the name of Glenn E. Martin. He's doing big things in the States as well, helping people who were previously incarcerated get through the hurdles of re-entry. And then somebody who in Canada has made endless videos, and I watched every single one. His name is Matt Clark, Canadian Prison Stories. I watched all his videos, amazingly informative and fun to watch. I recommend you watch for him too. And then somebody else, his name was Ryan Stewman, the hardcore closer, who got himself into trouble, moved on, and runs many successful businesses. And he's the one, doesn't act, he's not connected with me. I just watch him like you might be watching me. But he is the first person I started realizing that you can own your past, move past it, and grow, and leave that behind, and move on to better things in your life. So here's my first try at trying to take a video, seeing if it looks good and it's something I'm going to publish. And if you're interested in learning more about entering prison, what prison life is like, and of course the struggles of re-entry back into society, which is a big deal, right? They're all big. They're big, and there's just a lot of stresses in those areas. People who are either going to be facing charges, are facing charges, dealing with the judicial system, negotiating pleas with the Crown or the United States District Attorney, the sentencing guidelines, which was abolished years ago, but they still use them to this day. Mandatory minimum, like there is just a world of things that if you aren't aware, you'd be very overwhelmed, and maybe this channel can help you find some answers to some of those questions. So again, my name is Terry. Almost paused again. My name is Terry Croteau, and I'm here to post content about, sadly, entering into prison, life inside prison, and then, God willing, leaving prison and moving back on with your life. I hope you find this content well. Of course, I have to ask, everybody always says, like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day. Thanks. Bye.